Peer-to-peer file sharing and streaming services have fundamentally altered the music industry. Simply reading the headlines can lead you to believe that the industry is not stable. If you Google Napster killed the music industry, you'll get 242K hits. Does that imply that marketing for music has died? This is very different in practice. Since 2013, there has been consistent, robust growth in the music industry. Global revenue is anticipated to hit $65 billion by the end of 2023. Despite this, the world of music is famously unlevel. Due to their success, well-known figures like Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, and Rihanna have amassed multi-million-dollar fortunes or even billion-dollar fortunes. There are tens of thousands of unknowns for every superstar. Thousands of musicians are tracked by Next Big Sound on a global scale, but imagine how many more there are that it is unaware of. There are likely a lot more undiscovered artists than that. To begin with, you must create quality music and upload it to a DSP like Ditto. In addition, you must perfect your music promotion. So how can you get from being unknown to being established? You may not yet be a household name in music, although perhaps that will change after your mixtape is released, but you still need to learn more about how to market your music more effectively. Here are some practical suggestions for enhancing your music marketing in light of that. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more. Number 10. Establish a website. Having a website is a requirement if you plan to market your music online. It serves as a one-stop shop for all things relating to your brand. Your website will be my first stop if I want to look up your tour dates, reserve you for a gig, learn more about you, or purchase some of your merchandise. You have complete control over the environment when you establish your own website, which is another important incentive to do so. Yes, you will also need to develop a following on social media, but those sites are owned by others. All those third parties have the ability to, and do, frequently change their algorithms, which might drastically cut your reach overnight. You don't want to rely entirely on them for your music marketing. Number 9. Produce a digital press kit. Chance the Rapper is proof that you don't necessarily need a record deal to succeed as an artist, but you will need the media's support to build your brand's profile. You ought to have an EPK, electronic press kit, for this reason. It might be simpler to get bookings and build awareness for your brand by creating an EPK and distributing it to magazines, bloggers, radio stations, playlist curators, venues, record companies, festivals, and more. Many musicians include an EPK on their website, which makes sense given that it contains much of the same material nevertheless, and that a search for your press kit is likely to begin on your website. So, instead of sending someone a PDF through email, just direct them to your EPK landing page. Number 8. Register on social media for your music. In the past, music fans preferred their favorite artists to remain enigmatic and distant. Today, we demand 24/7 access to the performers we adore. Where are you? What are you doing? And what is inspiring you right now? We use social media to do our research. A rising artist can benefit greatly from having a sizable and expanding social media following on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Nowadays, it's not unusual for musicians to create a significant amount of social buzz before getting any mainstream attention. In order to communicate with your followers, promote your music, share new tour dates, and overall create a community around your work, use social media. Number 7. Produce engaging material to boost music marketing. According to research, when consumers encounter with content that appeals to a variety of senses, they are more likely to think favorably of your brand and purchase your goods, in this example, your music. Additionally, 43% of customers claim to choose interactive video over other types of media. Why? Because it gives individuals the freedom to choose what information and when they want to see it. In conclusion, music performers can benefit much from producing interactive content. Here are a few illustrations of what it might resemble. Number 6. Promote your music on all available platforms. When we look at Facebook users who like the band Weezer, we can see that the typical Weezer fan is a man between the ages of 25 and 34. However, there are also many fans between the ages of 35 and 44, as well as modest interest among 18 to 24-year-olds, mainly women. It's possible that not all of those admirers use a single digital channel exclusively. We know they use Facebook, but there are probably a ton of other places they are as well. TikTok and YouTube may be preferred by people who are younger, while Pinterest and Twitter may be preferred by those who are older. The same applies to your audience. It is therefore essential to advertise your music on a variety of venues, such as social networking websites and streaming services. Additionally, don't pass up chances to cross-promote across several platforms, such as when you upload your most recent video to YouTube and then share the link on Facebook. Number 5. Create a network to promote your music. In the pursuit of recognition, forming the appropriate connections is very important. But you can't just sit back and wait for those connections to happen naturally. You must market yourself and use networking to achieve your goals. Again, you'll need to spend a lot of time networking if you want to become a famous artist. Number 4. Musicians' email marketing campaigns. Some people might believe that email marketing is a relic from the past, that it is irrelevant to your plan for marketing your music. Well, they should reconsider. Building a communal tribe, increasing your profile, and generating income from your music can all be accomplished with email marketing. Why else would so many artists encourage followers to subscribe to their newsletters? Statistics support this. The average email open rate for all industries is 21.33%. However, it is somewhat higher in the music industry at 21.88%. With 2.94% against 2.62%, click rates in music are also slightly higher than average. In essence, there is an above-average likelihood that emails you send to your followers will be opened and clicked on. Number 3. Approach media outlets with your music. Reaching out to people in magazines with active followings makes sense, as the main objective of your music marketing is to expose your music to new audiences. Your ability to pitch to different businesses will probably depend on the kind of music you produce. You probably won't succeed if you're the next big thing in hip-hop, but your local radio station only plays amapiano. On that last point, begin by concentrating on unauthorized Spotify curators. Because Spotify's internal lists are so highly influenced by user data, it's doubtful that you'll immediately succeed in making one of them. Number 2. Produce merchandise to promote your music. Creating and marketing your products should unquestionably be a part of your music marketing plan. For starters, merch is a significant industry, with global sales of close to $3.5 billion in 2018. But merchandise can also be used as a marketing technique on its own, in addition to being a straightforward means to make money. To pubs and concerts, fans adore donning band hoodies and t-shirts. When someone sees a hoodie they like, they might inquire about the artist, check them up online, or locate them on Spotify. Like having a lot of moving billboards, that is. Number 1. If at all possible, invest in your music. Though it may be overused, the adage "it takes money to make money" is frequently true. A wonderful example of this in action is Facebook. Engagement rates for organic, unpaid activity on pages with fewer than 10K fans are barely 0.52%, meaning if you have 9,999 fans, just over 50 of them will interact with your posts. That doesn't really seem worth the trouble. For bigger, more well-known pages, it must be better, right? Wrong. In actuality, interaction rates for pages with more than 100K fans are merely 0.1%. Social media is becoming more and more of a pay-to-play platform. Ads can dramatically increase your audience and engagement, therefore it's worthwhile to spend a little money to develop your brand. Of course, social media isn't everything. You might also think about working with a creative firm to improve your branding or engaging a PR agent to get media attention. This finishes our today's video. Share with us about your opinions in the comments and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.